Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your humble storyteller, and this is this week's episode of The Pulse. Currently, I am here by my lonesome, so seeing as the floor is mine, I will speak. We've got Demon Seed coming up tomorrow. Aha! Someone has joined, a new challenger has joined the stage. Johnny Blade.
How's it going?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Still the Soulfire champion, so feeling pretty good.
Champion. Yes, sir. Did you happen to see the new? I don't know if it's new. Is it official or is it just a old school specific? But the white strap on the Pure Heart looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I liked it. That's right up my alley there.
Mm-hmm. To see how the semifinals play out in the tournament to determine his next opponent.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see those two matches. It's tomorrow, Demon Seed.
Yes, sir. That it is.
Should be good. Semifinals for that. You also got. Let's not forget the big main event now.
You know, I kind of said what I needed to say to Vagabond prior to the Pulse tonight so that I could maintain a level of professionalism. You know, this medium is here for not just myself to promote shows and stories. But speaking of stories, you've got an announcement, don't you?
Yes. I might as well go ahead and do it now. You know, I've been weighing so many options. I've been thinking about so many different people. You know, I thought of that guy, Magnus or Rob or whatever he's going by this week. You know, I thought of him. Decided against him. I thought of AEP. Now he was the one I almost chose. He's the one that I do want to face down the road. But I figure I'm going to wait, and I'm going to wait on that match because I think Johnny Blade versus AEP would be a pretty good match. The person that I'm going to give this shot to, that I will face at the next show, 2 weeks, I believe 2 weeks from tomorrow, November 9th, yet to be named event. It will be the Johnny Blade Soulfire Assessment Challenge. It will be a 2-minute match, and I will be facing the new gimmicked Axel Extreme.
Okay.
If he defeats me in that match, he will be added to my title match at Soul Harvest.
So it will then become a triple threat.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed.
Triple threat matches for titles, the bane of my existence.
You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to let it get to that. So it'll just be a one-on-one. Whoever the challenger is, I'm sure that Mayhem will come up with a number one contenders match next show.
I'm sure we'll figure something out.
What is the burning question, storyteller?
Yes. This week's burning question.
I think I like this one.
If you found yourself as the booker for HSP for one show with the current roster, who would your main event be, and what kind of match would it be? And it doesn't have to be for a title, but in that what-if scenario, who'd you pick, and why'd you pick him, and what would you make him do?
See, you see, now, I'm very old school. See what I did there? Because I would put him in the main event. Old school. I'm simple. It's old school versus A-list Alverson. You know, I'm not even big on real gimmick matches or stipulations, but I like to see them go at it in a nice 5-minute. I guess that'd be considered Iron Man, right? In promo world. Somebody like old school and in A-list. I would just love to see that. I don't know if they faced each other one-on-one before, but
I'm not here anyway, to my knowledge. Well, I mean, I guess technically, you know, when they were tag teaming, you know.
Yeah.
We are joined backstage by the one, the only, the beautiful Mama Purge.
Hello. Good evening.
Welcome to the show, as always.
Thank you. Oh, this time
Hello.
with camera. So, hello, Johnny.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm still the Soulfire champion.
Oh, great. I'm pleased for you.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Big news in your country earlier today. WWE bringing a big event over there in Berlin.
Yeah,
I don't know how far you are from Berlin, but
or too far. It's about 5 to 6 hours. It's too far
oh,
from here.
oh, closer to maybe Munich or Hamburg or somewhere like that.
No, we in the middle. We
Oh,
close to Cologne, Düsseldorf.
oh, okay.
We right in the middle. We Dortmund. We near Dortmund by.
Dortmund. I've
So
heard of it.
Justin, the Purge, is going to the live event tomorrow in Cologne, WWE. So he's going to see Seth Rollins live.
Wow.
He
He'll
had
love
it
that.
given. He had it given a birthday present. It was a birthday present from me. So yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
You know, my birthday is in September.
Mine also on the 5th.
Oh,
So
Mama Purge,
yes.
this is a burning question. If you found yourself as the booker for one show, who would you put in your main event? Would it be a special type of match? Uh, doesn't have to be a title match. Just who would be your main event at your show?
Who would be in the main event in my show? Not a title match.
Doesn't have to be.
No, because there's so many like promo artists. They're really good, and so many non-title games. They're really good matches. Like in other foundation, there will be Seven versus Misaria. I'm looking forward to that, and I definitely would like to see Master of Illusion and Rika Whiteley again, because that was just it was a goosebump match.
Wow.
It was. It was absolutely. I love seeing you, storyteller. So I'm looking forward to your match against Vagabond, if that happens. That is.
It's happening. It's happening.
But there's so many good promo artists I love to see. Old school. Brilliant.
You know,
Um,
earlier today he dropped something that was kind of thought-provoking, kind of a, you know, I see you, declaring his dominance, I guess. But yeah, we see old school. He is the man. If Flair always used to say to be the
I
man.
think so. I think old school's probably, arguably, probably the best around here. You know, that's coming from me. I'm not going to toot my own horn and say that I'm the best because I know that I'm not. I think I'm up there. I think I'm up there with some of the best. You know, there's no denying that. But old school, he's the king around here.
well, I would love to see old school against Hayward if that didn't happen before. So that would be a really great match.
That would be a good match.
That would
That
be.
would be that would be a good one. Yeah, I have to go. I have to go against Haywood soon.
Oh, okay.
It's a title match,
Ah,
so I probably lose, but never mind.
You know, I
But
like to
it's
see old
always
school face his partner Roughneck.
that would be an interesting match. I've always kind of had this thought in the back of my head that, you know, you never really know somebody. You never really know a brother until you've had to fight them. You know, so, even though myself and Half Past Black have had our knockdown dragouts before.
I had a match against my own son,
Yeah,
and that was the hardest thing for both of us. And I've won, of course, I've won. And but I wish that will not happen ever again because that broke both of our hearts.
yeah, that one I can understand the reluctance there. I don't know. should one of my children decide to pursue this, I don't know. Sometimes when
That's
you know one too well, it'd be very easy to.
it is. It is. And on proving ground, that match I had against Magnus Blood, that wasn't like against Magnus Blood wasn't that difficult.
Who is
But
this bearded gentleman in the background?
I
I
don't
saw
know
him.
him. I adopted him yesterday, and but doing it in German, I found that really, really difficult for me.
I thought it was great. You did a
Yeah,
good job.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Even though it's my mother language, but I've learned promoing in English, and it's different in English than it is in German, and
Yeah.
I couldn't. So, well, Perch, you want to have a few words?
Wouldn't
Oh, he wants.
What's the cartel?
Wait, I'll pass him on.
No.
I'll pass it.
Yeah. No. Justin. But I guess I'm now on the polls.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Pissant?
Not so pretty well since I found out that I'm in the cartel.
Congratulations.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah. I got chaotic order. We got something for that.
Honestly, Storyteller, I hope you take them the tag team titles.
I thoroughly intend to.
The problem is with cartel. They think like they can rule HSP. But always, the contract has this tiny little thing that can outsmart each and every single body. And once I found this out, he even can go to the retirement where he belongs, and I can do my own business and probably be one of the best Europeans out there who's promoting right now. I mean, come on. I am one half of the Revolution Tag Team Champions. I am WGP's level up contract holder, as well as I am like mentoring Mama Perch into the successfulness. And she
fucking what? I'm doing my own business.
Jesus Christ, Mom. I want to try to sell you to the HSP crowd.
I'm selling myself. Excuse me, mister. I don't need you.
First of all, the first impression is always the most important impression. And you're going to do this tomorrow at Demon Seed. Well, can we speak about Demon Seed? What's coming up tomorrow?
It is. We got a couple of semifinal match for number one contender for the Pure Heart. I think Sergeant Chaos versus Bossolini and
Is it Chaos or Havoc? I'm
Havoc.
confused.
Some sort of disruption to the norm.
I don't know.
Well, pick first since you're the Soulfire champion, Fancy Pants.
What?
Yeah, you pick first since you are the Soulfire champion, Fancy Pants.
Yes.
Purge,
Fancy Pants. I'm gonna change my name to Fancy Pants.
Do it alive. Come on. Do it.
It's even
Why don't we make our match predictions for Demon Seed?
Okay.
Or we could
Or whatever.
it's the Pulse. It's supposed to go off the rails. Let me find the card.
Nothing special.
Now, Purge, you better stand up tomorrow night in Cologne, Germany, there at the live event and sing Seth Rollins' song with him.
I swear I do it. I'll do it.
Okay,
I'm
you gonna
gonna
take
say-
video?
Definitely, I do.
Okay. I want to see the video.
Okay, we've got Mama Perch taking on Heathen, Sir Captain taking on Johnny Rockstar in a I do believe it was an exhibition match. Mason Blade taking on Joey D, which I don't know why he confuses you with Magnus Blood versus Shady Sean McKenzie. This could be a squash match, anyways. I mean, I could beat Magnus Blood in fucking sleep. Jesus Christ. Balsani versus Prince Blackout, semi-final match. Mr. Wallace versus Sergeant Havoc, semi-final match. And Vagabond versus Storyteller in a ghost story match, which is no coin flips needed.
Interesting.
So we're gonna start from bottom to top, and I'm gonna take over here. So Storyteller, you don't need to worry about it. Mama Perch versus
I should be the host.
Mama Perch versus Steven. What do you think? We're gonna start with Storyteller. He's the youngest.
The youngest?
Okay, when we're gonna see like this, I am the youngest because yeah. So Storyteller, go ahead. Mama Perch versus Steven.
Oh gosh. I mean, I gotta give it to Heathen. If I'm no offense to Mama Purge, but Heathen is a proven commodity. That's Mama Purge, but
I know. I'm standing like in the middle of the thing. I mean, Heathen is my tag team partner. My Mama Perch is my mom, and I don't know how to root for. I'm gonna root simply for both. So Johnny Blade, what's your prediction?
Any match with the Heathen, I'll go for. Hopefully, Mama Purge wins. But what's going to happen if Mama Purge wins? He supposedly has to start at the bottom, work his way up to come after this, right? So what if he loses to Mama Purge, and then what? So does he not come after this, or what? Mama Purge, I hope you beat Heathen. I hope you sweep him.
Ooh, clean sweep. Well, then we're gonna start with you, Johnny Blade, this time.
Calling the upset right now.
I mean, I had a history with an upset. I mean, I beat Heathen in an upset. I got even a trophy for it. So, we're starting with you, Johnny Blade, with Sir Captain taking on Johnny Rockstar. Sir Captain.
I've only seen a little bit of Sir Captain, and I saw Johnny Rockstar. Look, I guess Sir Captain. That's all I'll say, and I won't go any further. No need to elaborate.
Storyteller, you have the most experience in it.
I mean, Sir Captain was very impressive at Proving Ground. I was thoroughly impressed by that match. It was actually mine and Half Past Black's pick for match of the night. Now, whereas the judges, Johnny Blade and Sergeant Havoc Chaos. Speaking of which, I need to get those in the mail as soon as possible. I'm getting on it. But to my eyes, to Half Past Black's eyes, we saw the most radical alteration from what we have previously experienced from Prince Blackheart and Sir Captain in that 2.5 minutes of intensity match. And it was like I don't know, it was like a switch went off. Best scene from either of them.
Yeah, I can really agree with that. I mean, Johnny Rockstar has good experience in video promos, but he's better do written promos. So I prefer to go with my Weehee Club brother, Sir Captain here, over in PPA. We are Weehee Club, but it's not the subject. We're gonna start with you, Sir Captain. Fucking hell. Shit. We're gonna start with you, Storyteller, with Mason Blade taking on Joey D.
definitely Joey D because Mason Blade doesn't watch the product after all.
Touche.
He doesn't.
They're both relatively, new to HSP. Well, Joey D, he's kind of been in there in the background, but it's been a while since he's had a match. But I mean, I guess I'd have to go with Joey D, just because really haven't seen much out of Mason Blade. But we'll see.
Especially Joey D has his sights set for the Soulfire Championship show. So especially, I think, Johnny Blade, you will have your eyes on that match. Am I right?
No, I don't care. I don't give a damn who wins that match between Mason Blade and Joey D. Joey D can't even get me and Mason, figured out on who's who. Mason Blade, he's coming in here with the same last name as me, no relation. I've been Blade longer than his parents knew each other. So, I do not care who wins this match. So Joey D, if he's coming after the Soulfire, I send an invitation to him right now if he wants a shot at this. But, beat the other Blade first.
Okay.
Yeah. Blade versus Blade match, no relation.
Loser drops the name.
That.
Or how about Mason Blade versus Johnny Blade in a DNA test match?
No.
Okay.
Morris.
We're gonna start with you, Johnny Blade. Magnus Blood versus Shady Shawn McKenzie. Okay, come on, seriously. We are all we're gonna
on the
all
same
root for
page.
Shady Shawn McKenzie, right? He's the former Pure Hearts champion. So do we need to discuss this?
Right. I mean, Shady. I mean, come on. We're all in agreement on this one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Right.
Unless you've just lost your mind,
Okay.
which I think
This
you
is-
have, Purge.
I obviously lost my mind. This is how I'm gonna tell the question here right now. Predict what the final match of the Pure Hearts Championship tournament is gonna be between Barcelini, Prince Blackheart, Mr. Wallace, and Sergeant Havoc.
I don't know.
That's
You
tough.
see Prince Blackheart sweep.
Prince Blackheart is under fire at the moment. He's really doing good promos. I have to say that.
Yeah. We are joined by the thorn in my side, Vagabond.
Vagabond. Oh bloody hell!
Welcome to the show, sir.
Okay, we was on a question: is who do you see is gonna be in the Pure Hearts Championship finals between Barcelini, Prince Blackheart, Mr. Wallace, and Sergeant Havoc?
If Mr. Wallace is hungry enough, he'll want it. But then again, Prince Blackheart did get an upset over the current Soulfire champion, Johnny. That's another factor. Then there's Mr. Havoc,
Who got the upset win over you, might I add?
yeah.
Just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah. If he somehow, some way surprises everyone, he might take it. But then again, there's Boss Salim, who, if motivated enough, could sweep that entire match himself. You just never know because the fatal four-way and multi-man matches are always chaotic. You just never know what you're going to get.
That are two singles matches. Barcelini taking on Prince Blackheart and Mr. Wallace taking on Sergeant Havoc.
Oh, hell.
God.
See?
God, I feel a deja vu to host.
You know what? I think Havoc will do good, but He's never faced someone like Mr. Wallace. For Blackheart and Boss, that's a bit tricky because he did get the upset over Johnny. That's a factor. But then again, if Boss is hungry and motivated, he could take it.
Good, I suppose.
Okay. What about your storyteller?
I mean, statistics would say Ossolini defeats Prince Blackheart. Wallace defeats Sergeant Havoc. Mr. Wallace defeats Ossolini.
Come on, seriously. Do you really think Cartel is gonna fight in Cartel? They are now this. They are now blood brothers.
Including you.
I mean,
Right on that dotted line somehow, some way.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that people don't realize about inner squabblings of a faction. Sometimes they will have to fight each other in matches, but most of the time it's never personal. It's just business.
I mean, the problem is, Vagabond, I'm not in this stable because I got forced in this stable. So that's another thing. I mean, here's the thing. Witchman, this little crying bitch, had pulled his strings and made it like that Mr. Wallace and Barcelini not fighting in the semifinals. But somehow, some way, I'm going to say like this, they're going to end up being in the finals and there will be some major shenanigans. Mark my words. Even though you all hate Germans, mark my words.
Okay. All right then. Leaves the main event. And, I think I'll leave whatever I need to say at Bond till tomorrow. All I'm gonna say about
No conflicts. No.
help and Chaotic Order's got something for him. I would like to say. Evil laugh. It's Halloween.
Oh, for me, it's Halloween every single day.
Oh, good for you.
You
I'm real proud of you. You want a cookie?
have no idea what I have planned for you tomorrow. Nobody does.
How many platitudes you want to trade, Vagabond? How many threats you want to throw back and forth?
Oh, there'll be. Oh, you would like that once, wouldn't you? You want threats.
No, not really. I'm kind of bored with it, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Because
Wow.
I know you're going to.
Thank you for agreeing with me. Now shut up. You're very smart.
No. You're not going to sleep well tonight. Because you're going to be thinking about what I'm going to do to you in the match tomorrow.
Or it could be, more likely is that the fact that it's like Christmas morning. I get to wake up and kick Vagabond's ass. Yay, me.
He wants it to be Christmas morning, but all he'll get is coal.
Which I'll use to light a fire under your ass. So,
No, there's going to be fire, all right. But not under mine.
There's going to be fireworks or fireballs or little sparklers. Halloween.
Could be you on fire. Could be your house. Or it could be another correspondence that you would decide to send down to me.
Vagabond, after tomorrow. There's not going to be anything left to say. So you go ahead and get it out of your system, dude.
So, how is your night, Johnny Blade?
Sitting here, I polished the old Soulfire Championship earlier and smoked a couple of cigars.
Oh, the last
And,
one?
Enjoying myself, catching up on Raw and SmackDown from last week and this week.
Oh, speaking of, I had to catch up on Friday with that. Note to myself, catch up Raw and SmackDown on Friday. Send.
We're Storyteller. Where are you going, Storyteller? You're the host. Uh-oh, what's happening? Vagabond, are you... Purge, what's going on?
Don't ask me. I'm the German here.
Well,
Freaking Charlie horse, really?
oh boy, I'm glad Vagabond didn't do none of this stuff to me when we were leading up to our match.
Oh, I very well could have. But...
Oh, I know you could have. I showed you respect, so you don't gotta do that with me. We had a nice competitive match. We're done. Until you win another shot, that's fine with me. Anytime.
But
Let's do final thoughts.
I'll start because I'm about to have to go anyway. Demon Seed is going to be a stacked show. You got, I mean, if Vagabond looks like he's ready to do all kinds of weird things to you. That match is going to be something. I can't wait to watch that match. The semifinals to see who's going to face Old School. You know, one of four guys left. You know, is going to win that. There's just Heathen and Mama Purge. Doesn't get more intriguing than that. But what a show that's going to be. And I'm not on it. I mean, there's a show that's very intriguing that it does not have Johnny Blade on it, and it doesn't. And thankfully, it does not have the Purge on it.
The Purge is not available.
Instrument.
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Evil.
I'm done with my final thoughts. Purge, you've lost your mind.
I know. I'm not the Purge. I'm Squidward Tentacles.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
All right, Bob. Vagabond, final thoughts.
Oh boy, that loss to me really hurt you, didn't it? Go ahead, Vagabond. Sorry.
I hope everybody watches Demon Seed because that will be a show no one should ever forget in recent memory. Especially you, Storyteller. I don't want you to forget.
All right, folks, that's about it for this week's episode of The Pulse. Thank you to everyone who joined me. Yes, even you, Vagabond.
Hey, even me, Patrick Star?
Yeah, even you, Patrick. I'll see y'all next week. Tune in to Demon Seed Cartel. I'm coming for your ass.
Cartel, go fuck yourself.